What's going on, you guys? Nintendo Mania here. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm not exactly sure how many people want to watch something like this, but today I'm just going to be flipping through the Super Mario Bros. Encyclopedia. I just decided to do this because it has been quite some time since I've looked through this book, and I may, depending on how this goes, start a series where I just look through my Nintendo books. Like I have Hyrule Historia, Hyrule Arts and Artifacts, or Zelda Arts and Artifacts. Just like different Nintendo Power issues, stuff like that. So if you guys enjoy this, let me know. I personally find these kinds of videos super calming and just really informative and fun to watch. So yeah, let me know what you think. This is my copy of the Super Mario Bros. Encyclopedia. I got it quite a while ago, back when I believe Super Mario Maker came out, is when this book released. So I was back in 2015 now, which is quite some time ago. So yeah, let's just look through this together. 1985 to 2015. We have Tezuka here. This is kind of like his story, I'm guessing, an interview. I haven't actually read this book. I've flipped through it and looked at the pictures, but never actually read it. So yeah, this came out around the time of Super Mario Maker because this first section, I'm guessing, is going to be about that. Make it, play it, Super Mario Maker. So this came out in two bundles. This is, I believe, yeah, the Japanese only bundle, and the North American deluxe bundle came with a amiibo, the classic, or no, the modern Mario color, and the Japanese set came with the classic color. MSRP was $300 on the North American one, which is interesting. I believe here in Canada the Wii U cost $350, if I'm not mistaken. It might have dropped to $300. But yeah, I remember Mario Maker a little bit. It wasn't really my thing, but I know there was a lot of people that enjoyed it. I never did play 2. But yeah, there's the different versions of the game. You got Super Mario Bros. Style, Mario Bros. 3, World, New Super Mario Brothers. You even had the fly swatting mini game, which is pretty cool for Mario Paint. Overview of all 17 titles. So here's a really cool collage, actually, of I don't know if I'll be able to get the right angle. I think you guys can see that good enough where it is, hopefully. But yeah, there's the 17 games, I guess they're going to show. We got Mario Bros, Mario 2, Mario 3, World, 64, Sunshine, all of them. What is your favorite Mario game out of this collage there? And got some artwork here. I really like this picture. I forgot about that. Mario with the bow tie. That's pretty sweet. The 30-year series timeline. So this goes up to 2013 was the last game, which was Super Mario 3D World. Just looking at this, I am having so many memories come back for some of these certain titles. Super Mario Bros. I remember I got an NES for the first time in 2011 and came with a bunch of games, but that's the one I wanted to play most right there, and I had such a fun time with it. Mario Bros. 2, I actually have finished that game super hard. Mario Land, these are games I've never really played until recently. Mario World, I always used to play at a friend's house. New Super Mario Brothers, definitely a staple classic from my childhood. Same with Galaxy and Wii. I love all these games basically. They all have a special memory. Here's some cool artwork. We got says Meet the Mario Family. I love that Bowser right there. That's really nice, and some Wario representation. No Waluigi. Okay, so this is the games that we're kind of getting into now. This is the first one. I'm going to kind of go through these rather quickly, but got some old school screenshots there. Just an overview of the enemies, the worlds, items. Really cool how these games were like drawn out on a grid before they were actually put into the game. Here's the actual Super Mario Brothers 2 that came out in Japan only at the time. Here it is on floppy disk on the Famicom disk system. I really like the retro artwork for Bowser. His head always seemed larger in proportion to his body, and I always liked that look. Playable characters, which were Mario and Luigi, I believe you could play as in this game. All the worlds. And some little cheats and secrets. Now here, this is kind of interesting. This art here, it's in Japanese, but it says Super Mario USA. And it did come out in Japan, which is kind of interesting, in 1992. I actually didn't know that. I just found that out right now, that it looks like this came out in Japan as well. So they got both games. But there's our version of Super Mario Brothers 2, which was definitely a huge difference from the first one. Actually, it was a game called Doki Doki Panic, I believe, with just Mario characters and stuff in it. It was really cool. You could play as the different characters. My favorite was probably Peach, from what I played of the game, because you could float. Some really cool enemy designs here. And the worlds. I always like these potions where you throw them and you can go into like the other dimension. And I guess subspace is what they called it. Super Mario Land, 1989 on the Game Boy. Not really a game that I have too much nostalgia for at all, to be honest. Brought some cool ideas though, like you got some artwork of Mario in a plane and a submarine there. But, and the first appearance of Daisy, I believe. But for me, not really one that I consider nostalgic. I've played it, but I don't know. I personally think there's much better Mario games. We have Super Mario Bros. 3 here. Definitely a classic, which was a huge leap for video games at the time. It's when games were kind of starting to evolve and show how complex they could become. Like, just all the stuff in this game compared to the previous two was pretty astounding at the time. It was one game that whenever I played on the NES, I always wished it had a save feature. It's because it was actually fairly long. And probably my favorite 2D Mario right here is Super Mario World. I played this quite often at a friend's house as a kid. His older brother had a Super Nintendo with some really awesome games like the Donkey Kong Country games and this, so we played that quite a bit. This was another revolutionary leap for the series, of course. That's some cool artwork I don't remember ever seeing. So many worlds and a world map that was just bursting with secrets and it felt like it was alive. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. This was, from what I've played of this game, it's definitely better than the first Mario Land. It feels more like a Mario game. But again, it is pretty different. Here's Mario with the rabbit ears, Bunny Mario. Fire Mario has a feather on his hat, so that's kind of interesting. Space Mario, that's cool. And the enemies are mostly new. I don't know how long this video is going to run. I might have to split it into 2 parts or edit a couple together depending on how long my camera lasts. But what is this? Spin-off games. Here we go. They're mentioning some Mario related spin-offs. We got Luigi, clearly highlighting Luigi's Mansion. Super Princess Peach. I've never owned or played this game. I'd really like to get it sometime. It seems like it's not too bad, really. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Yoshi, and then we got Wario, who honestly needs another game. We need another Wario game. And I know we get WarioWare every so often, but we need like a 2D or a 3D platformer. Like bring back Wario World. That'd be pretty sweet. Wario Land and World. Super Mario 64 is next. One of the most revolutionary games in the history of gaming. One of the first 3D, if not the first 3D platformer to act. Definitely the first one to do it right. I personally love this game. I played it first on the DS as a kid, and I didn't even know the N64 version existed till years later, but going back and playing the N64 version was pretty cool. I was so accustomed to the DS one with the different characters that it was kind of nice just to be able to run around as Mario and not have to switch for, you know, getting specific stars or power-ups. I think that it is time for Super Mario 64 to get an HD remaster or remake. I think that would sell extremely well. Here we got some sports games. My favorite sports, I'm not really super into the sports games, but if I had to choose a favorite, it would probably be, I played Mario Super Sluggers quite a bit. But I like the golf games. I think those are my favorite spin-offs. Here we have Super Mario Sunshine, GameCube, obviously. Kind of a controversial title between fans. A lot of people love it, lots of people hate it, and I'm kind of in the middle. I don't love it and I don't dislike it. It's just, I don't know, it seems like this game kind of fell short compared to the other Mario games, but it was still enjoyable. It just felt the most unpolished in the series that I have experienced myself. Some really cool ideas, though. Definitely lots of cool stuff going on in this game. But some levels are just fairly frustrating, and the controls can be a little bit hit or miss, but I'll have to try it again someday. I did finish it. I finished it once in my life, and I've just never felt like going back. Got all the items. Some really cool artwork of Mario on the beach. What is this? Series flyer gallery. So these must be old advertisements that were Japanese. These are all Japanese. Here we go, New Super Mario Brothers. This was my, well, not my first experience of 2D Mario, but my first modern experience of 2D Mario. I was 8 when this came out, so I think I got the game around release. I can't quite remember. It might have been a year or so later. But I definitely remember playing this game in its prime, and it was super fun. And I still go back and play this. I just picked it up again recently, and I did play through some of it. Nowadays, the new Super Mario Bros. Series is kind of done to death, but this was, I believe, the first 2D Mario in like 15 years or something like that. Lots of items. Every game gets more in depth and bigger. I remember the first time I beat Bowser as Mega Mario, I thought I was on top of the world after that battle. Here we go, Super Mario Galaxy. What can I say about Super Mario Galaxy? It was one of the most influential games on the Wii to me. When I think of the Wii, I think of this game. I just love space, and I loved it as a kid, so having this game was definitely awesome because you can go between different planets and fly through space and all that, so that was a lot of fun. Some people don't care for the motion controls, but as a kid I didn't really care, and that kind of also went into my adulthood with motion-based games. As long as it's not too much focused on it, it's fine with me. The most motion in this game is shaking the Wii remote, so I'm just collecting star bits. And I remember my first time being able to play as Luigi in this game. That was my goal. Whenever I played a Mario game as a kid, I had to play as Luigi. I had to find a way to play as Luigi. Some really nice art on that poster there. New Super Mario Bros. This was the first game I pre-ordered ever. I got it on release. And coming off of Super Mario Bros. On the DS, I was beyond excited for this game. I remember specifically, before we had good internet, I would watch the trailer for this game on YouTube at my grandma's house, like nonstop. I'd watch the E3 trailer for this game. And I had it pre-ordered from a place called Movie Gallery, which sadly shut down probably, well, over a decade ago now, but that place is awesome. I used to rent all kinds of games from there, from the GameCube to the Wii to the PS2, just a bunch of stuff. I remember picking up Mario Kart Wii with the Wii wheel there. I remember my dad got it for me. Super Mario Galaxy 2. This took what I thought of Mario Galaxy 1 and just multiplied it. This game is better in pretty much every way, in my opinion. It's just the developers had more ideas, so they just made a whole nother game. So really glad they did so. We need another one. We need another Mario Galaxy, or at least this game remastered, because we got Super Mario Galaxy 1 in the 3 All-Stars, and from what I played of that, it looked beautiful. So it would be nice to get an HD remaster of this as well. A lot of people don't like the world map on this game because they'd rather have the hub world, but honestly, it makes it a lot quicker to get around. I didn't mind it. I'm not like a huge guy on, oh, I need a hub world, but the Mario games have definitely had some good hub worlds, but I didn't really miss it in this game, if you know what I mean. The Final Galaxy, Grandmaster, was there like a Champions Road in this game? I forget. There was a last level that was hard, I think. Super remakes. The first remake was Super Mario All-Stars. And Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. This game was one of the first games I actually got when I started collecting. I got it complete in box from someone that shipped it to me, and I paid them $20 or something like that. Or my mom probably paid him or something because I didn't have any money at the time. I was probably when I was like 11, maybe 10. I don't remember, but yeah, definitely. I sold that copy too, and I sold my collection a couple of years ago. So yeah, I had it all the way up till then. Man, I regret selling my collection sometimes, but slowly building it back up here. Super Mario 3D Land. This one was so hyped for me when I was a kid. I was 13 when it came out, and I remember beating it like the day I got it. I was half done it before we even got home from the city when I got it. So I absolutely love this game. I put like probably 200 hours into it. I 100%ed the whole main game and then the special world. Love it. Lots of good memories of this one. Anniversary events. I remember one of my friends had the red Wii, and I was always wanting one myself. I was always jealous that they had one. I have no idea what the heck this is, but that is awesome. It's like some folding poster screen thing. It looks like Mario and Luigi are like samurai or something. I can't quite tell. The Japanese market got a lot of cool stuff. New Super Mario Bros. 2. I remember getting this game with the Nintendo 3DS XL. They both launched on the same day. I got the red 3DS XL and this game on launch. This game's gimmick was coins, and honestly, it is, besides the original DS version, I'd say this is the most unique one in the series, even though I do not remember much of it. I gotta play it again. I own it, but I probably haven't played it since 2014 or 15. We're getting to the end here. New Super Mario Bros. U. This is probably the best game in the series, like just from a technical standpoint of how it advanced. But it was getting tired out definitely by this point. But this game was very well done overall. Just looking at it as a game and not worrying about like the series being done to death. I think this game was really good, honestly, for what it was. It felt a lot like Super Mario World. And it was a launch game for the Wii U, so how could you go wrong? Alright. The worlds were laid out in a similar fashion to Mario World. Lots of items here. And then there was New Super Luigi U, even, which was all new levels, but you only had 100 seconds to finish them as Luigi. Super Mario 3D World. I remember being really hyped for this game because I loved 3D Land, and it delivered. And now we have this game on the Switch with Bowser's Fury as a expansion, I guess you could say. And I am honestly really hoping the Mario series heads that direction next, because that was super fun and fresh to play. All the worlds. This game was, I don't think it was quite as long as 3D Land. Maybe I'm wrong. There was only a couple special worlds in this, like 3 or 4, I guess, including World Crown. But there was like 16 worlds in 3D Land. That was insane. I remember the stamp collection. One thing that annoyed me about this game and like really triggered like some OCD in me was the fact that you had to beat the level with every character to get that character's flag on the map screen. That kind of bugged me, but I don't think I ever actually did that, because you literally have to play the game through like 4 or 5 times. before he was Super. So this is kind of before Super Mario Brothers. Got Donkey Kong, Mario Bros, stuff like that. I think this is the end of it. This is basically games that Mario has appeared in over the years. Kind of a cool collection of different games up till 2015. Super Game Boy, an adapter that allows the player to use their Game Boy games on Super Nintendo, input a special button command, and Mario appears on screen. I actually did not know that. So you can learn stuff from these books, for sure. And yeah, there's a lot of pages here, so I don't know if I want to look through all these, but yeah, there is a lot of games that Mario's appeared in, obviously, up till 2016. And that is the end of the book, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little look through. I don't know why I decided to do this video, but I thought it'd be kind of fun for you guys to look through this with me. Let me know if you want to do this with any other books, and I will gladly look through them. One I'd really like to look through is Arts and Artifacts by Dark Horse as well for Legends of Zelda. So yeah, let me know down below what you think of this, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.